Hello everybody, Michael here for Tactica Imperialis. I've got the first part of my analysis of Codex Dark Eldar today, so new Codex, and as is customary nowadays, I'm going to start with the named HQs. Okay, there's a full page of these, so this could be fun. Right, Asdrubael Vect, let's start with the boss. Weapon skill was skill 8, strength and toughness 3, 4 wounds, initiative 8, 5 attacks, leadership 10, and a 4+ save. So, not bad, slightly better than the Dark Eldar average, who are WS and BS 7, but you'll see that a little bit later. He has Ghost Plate armor, which gives him a 4+ armor and a 6+ invulnerable. Hang on, the camera won't focus. He has a Splinter Pistol, which is poisoned 4 up. Plasma grenades are in the rulebook, as are Haywire grenades. Obsidian orbs are 12-inch range, strength 10 AP 3, small blast. The Scepter of the Dark City is a power weapon that always wounds on a 3+, and a Shadow Field. Now, a Shadow Field gives Vect a 2+ invulnerable save. Yes, you heard me right, a 2+ invulnerable save. But, if he fails one, so I'm just going to grab my dice pretty quickly. Hang on, wait right there. Okay, so let's say I'm Vect and I've taken 3 wounds from shooting. I don't, because what most players do, and what I do, is I roll all my saves in one go, like so. And there you'd see, passed all my saves. With the Shadow Field, what you have to do is roll all the saves one at a time. So you would go 1, 1. In this case, I passed all of them, but if, let's say, wound 2 came up as a 1, that save would not be allowed anymore. I would lose the invulnerable save. So I'd lose a wound, and the 2+ invulnerable would disappear. I'd be forced to rely on my armor save again. That's how a Shadow Field works. You get 2+ invulnerable save until you fail it, and then you lose it completely. So it's great until it cuts out on you. 240 points, and has the same rules as most Dark Eldar. So Fleet, Night Vision, and Power from Pain. Power from Pain is when Vect, or any Dark Eldar unit for that matter, destroys an enemy unit, it gains a pain token. Mark this with a marker or a coin or something. For the first pain token, the Dark Eldar unit in question gains Feel No Pain. For the second token, it gains Furious Charge as well as Feel No Pain. For the third one, it is also Fearless, has Furious Charge, and Feel No Pain. So they get better as they go. He's also an independent character, he's Fearless. He seizes the initiative on a 4+, and he has Preferred Enemy Everything. And he rerolls to wound against Eldar, instead of just being rerolling once. I don't know if that's changed because of the FAQs, because this is a 5th edition Codex. He moved on to the Dace of Destruction, which is a boosted version of a Raider transport. It has armor 13 all round, I believe, or 13 front and side, 3 Dart Lances, a transport capacity of 10, one of which must be Vect, and 9 other models was deployed with him, and it costs 200 points. I don't know if it's a worthy trade-off. It depends on if your opponent is running much anti-vehicle or not. Next on the list is Lady Malice. This is a typical Dark Eldar HQ stat line, 7/7, 3/3/3, 7/4, 10, 5+. This is exactly the same as a regular Archon. She's 130 points. She has Plasma Grenades, Carbonite Armor, which is a 5+ save, Close Combat Weapon, the Crystal Heart. The Crystal Heart renders her and her unit immune to psychic powers, both positive and negative. Considering Dark Eldar have no Psykers, this is actually a really big blessing, because those negative malediction powers suddenly don't work. The Lady's Blade is a power weapon that gives her 2 extra attacks. You have to roll, so she has 4 attacks basic, and then you have 2 extra attacks that you roll separately. In this case, I've rolled a double 1, which is exactly what I wanted to roll. Because this means if she does get a double 1, she loses those 2 attacks. So instead of having 6, she now has 4 again, because the Blade's sentience rebels against it, or something like that. Fleet, Night Vision, Power from Pain, independent character, a 4+ invulnerable save, and Precognizant. I'm not 100% sure what this does. I'm just going to quickly check. Bear with me. She can redeploy D3 of the unit. So same as the Grand Deception power of the Necrons. So after deployment, she can redeploy D3 units and say, okay, instead of that, I want to change 3 units and move them around. I can move units in and out of reserve if I do this. Obviously, I have to stay in reserve, obviously. So it's quite useful. Drazhar, the all-out melee bugger. Weapon skill, basic skill 7, strength and toughness 4, so he's a bit more survivable. 3 wounds, initiative 7, 4 attacks, leadership 10, and a 2+ save. So he's the hardest to put down, besides the Shadow Field, obviously. 230 points. The Ancient Incubus Warsuit, which is basically a 2+ save. I think it may give him an invulnerable as well. Does it? Hang on. No, it doesn't say so. So he just has a 2+ armor save and Demiclaves. These are a special Incubus weapon, which means that he either has +2 strength or +2 attacks. It's up to you. You pick at the start of the phase. He has Fleet, Night Vision, Power from Pain, Independent Character, Eternal Warrior, makes him even harder to put down, Fearless, Darting Strike, you can move him around the melee to where he wants to be. So instead of, let's say he's stranded over here against some rubbish guys and the character's over here, you can just say, no, I'm going over here. That's how that works. Master of Blades, he has the 2 extra Incubus powers, which I'll cover when I cover the Elite section and Incubi. And he must join Incubi units who will become Fearless and Riposte. For every armor save of a 6 that he makes, he can make an extra attack, basically. Then we have Lithe. Wow. Weapon skill, ballistic skill 9, strength and toughness 3, 3 wounds, initiative 9, 4 attacks, leadership 9, and a 6+ save. You might think, why 6+ save? Because she has a 4+ invulnerable, which increases to a 3+ in melee. Her attacks ignore armor saves, and a league apart. This rule is crazy. For every +1 her weapon skill has on her opponent, she gains an attack. So let's say it's a Space Marine squad of weapon skill 4, she has +5 attacks. Unbelievable. She has a Shard Net and Impaler, which is a piece of Witch White War Gear, which I'll cover when I do the troop section because it's all sort of easier. But it reduces, basically all it does is cut her opponent's attack by 1. A White Suit is basically a 6+ armor save, that's all it is. And she's 175 points, so yes, she gets shot down a lot, but once she gets to melee, she's practically untouchable. Urian Rakarth, the exception to the rule. Weapon skill, ballistic skill 5, strength 3, toughness 5, 3 wounds, initiative 5, 3 attacks, leadership 9, and 6+ save. Most characters would probably kill for that stat line. 190 points, close combat with a Gnarl Skin, so 6+ armor. Clone Field, which means that you can nullify D3 attacks per turn against him. An Ichor Gauntlet, which is basically a poison weapon with instant death, and it's poisoned on a 3+. A Casket of Flensing, this is a piece of Homunculus War Gear, I'm hoping it's at the back, yes it is. 12-inch range, 1 shot, 2d6 shot, strength 6, AP d6, so very random, but it could be quite powerful. Night Vision, Power from Pain, Independent Character, Meld the Flesh. Every turn, he gains a wound back, so if he's lost a wound, he gets it back. Automatically, you don't even roll for it, it's not like it will not die. Father of Pain, so he has a pain token, and D3 Rack or Grotesque units, which are elite choices, also gain a pain token on top of the one they start with, which I'll come on to in the elite section. Racks become troops, and Grotesques can be upgraded from strength 5 to strength 6 for 5 points. So he's a good army booster across the board. Duke Sliscus, weapon skill, ballistic skill 6, strength toughness 3, 2 wounds, initiative 6, 3 attacks, leadership 9, 4+ save. So slightly less than normal. 150 points. Blast Pistol, this is basically a melter pistol. No, scratch that, Lance Pistol. It's a pistol, strength A, AP 2, Lance. Plasma Grenades, Shadow Field, which I've already explained. Ghost Plate Armor, so 4 armor, 6+ invulnerable. Combat Drugs, this is a good time to mention combat drugs. Right, these I was hoping would be in a reference section, but they don't have reference sections in these books. They didn't come in. Right, combat drugs. At the start of the turn, start of the game, before deployment, you roll a d6. On a 1, all units with combat drugs roll 3 dice when running, picking the highest. On a 2, they have +1 weapon skill, 3 +1 strength, 4 rerolls to wound in melee, 5 +1 attack, 6 pain token. And his combat drugs are better because he can re-roll the combat drugs. So he can roll 2 dice and keep the best. The Serpent's Bite is 2 poison weapons that wound on a 2+, I believe. Fleet, Night Vision, Power from Pain, Independent Character. Serpent's Venom. 1 Carbonite Warrior or Trueborn squad against poison 3+ instead of poison 4+. Contraband is what I said about combat drugs, so they roll 2 dice and keep the highest, or keep the best, I should say. And Low Orbit Raid gives all Raiders, Ravagers, and Venoms deep strike. I'm just going to check what the Serpent's Bite is. Hang on. I'm hoping it's just going to be here. There he is. Serpent's Bite. It's 2 poison weapons on 2+, and they ignore armor saves on a 5+. That's what that does. So it's pretty good in melee. And then we have the Decapitate. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. I'm guessing it's Karadruak, but I'm not going to try and say it again. Weapon skill 6, BS 5, strength 5, toughness 3, 3 wounds, initiative 6, 4 attacks, leadership 9, and no armor save. The Decapitator, which gives him, as soon as I can find his page again, it's a power weapon that causes instant death on a 6, fleet night vision power from pain, move through cover, Bale Blast, which is a mandrake power, stealth, a 5 will be vulnerable, flipping it, the camera won't focus today, will it? Shade Stalker, which is very similar to Guardsman Marbo, so you can just put him anywhere. Hunter of Heads, he has preferred enemy against one guy in melee. And Altered Physique gives him an automatic pain token, so he has Feel No Pain as well, basically. So he's quite good, but very easy to gun down because of his low saves. And then Baron Sathonyx, he's 105 points, so the best value in the unique section anyway. Weapon skill and ballistic skill 6, strength and toughness 3, 2 wounds, initiative 6, 3 attacks, leadership 9, 5 plus armor. Jump infantry. Hellions, which are skyboard units or jump infantry, are troops. He has a Shadow Field, White Suit, Hellglaive. This is a power weapon that gives him +1 strength. Splinter Pistol, Phantasm Grenade Launcher. This means he has assault and defensive grenades. Custom Skyboard. This gives him +2 strength on the charge. That's crazy. So he's strength 6 on the charge. Bones of the Seer, he can re-roll first turn rolls, or deployment zone rules. And Twilight Shroud. Oh, I thought I knew what this meant. I'm just going to quickly find him again. There he is. Right, Twilight Shroud. Him and his unit have stealth, basically. The Skyboard incorporates a Splinter Pod, which I forgot to mention, which I'm hoping is going to be here. Yes, it is. So it's poisoned. No, it isn't. It's 24 inch range, strength 5, AP 5, 2-shot blast. And that's built into his Skyboard, which I should mention. Fleet, Night Vision, Power from Pain, Independent Character, Hit and Run, and Master of the Skies. Master of the Skies. I thought I knew what this did. My brain's gone a little bit to mush. I've been trying to make this video 3 times. I keep getting interrupted. Sorry about that. Master of the Skies. His unit can re-roll... Oh, any unit of Hellions he joins, can re-roll dangerous terrain tests, and they can re-roll their hit and run rolls for escaping. So the initiative test for escaping. So that is the unique HQ section. Just to sum up, Vect is expensive but powerful. Malice is okay. I mean, she's okay, but she's not amazing. Drazhar, combat monster. Lilith, combat monster, but she's very easy to get shot down. Rakarth, survivable and good at buffing your force. Sliskus, quite good at buffing your army if you're running a lot of splinter weapons. Comorragh, sort of a sub-HQ really. Turn up, kill something, get killed probably. And Baron Sathonyx, he's quite commonly run as part of the Beast Star or the Eldar Jet Star, and he's got a decent stat line, some cool rules, so I can see why. He's pretty powerful and good value, 105 points. That's all for this video. Part 2, I will take a look at all the various war gear available to the Dark Eldar HQs whilst analysing the Dark Eldar HQs, because there's a load of homunculi weapons I need to look at. Then I'll also look at the elites, troops, etc. So thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with this stuff. My name is Michael, and I will see you again.